Yo, what's up, guys? Waiting to go live, chilling at my hotel. After forgot my shirt, I would kill my players if they forgot theirs. So right now, I gotta represent Team Fo. Just waiting to get approved, I guess. Let me message some people and have them approve me. Ooh, plus young bad man, you're the true MVP, my guy. Approved already. Yee! What's up, boys? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna wait a little bit, let everyone get in. Chilling at my hotel. Been a long day. Freaking, you can see I'm in Miami right now, but yeah, it's pretty nice. Hope everyone's staying safe. Stay inside. Rio just text me. Yeah. I don't even know if I text him back. I don't want to mess up the live, so I'm waiting for a little bit. What time is it? 9:05. Wait till like 9:10. But guys, feel free to ask me anything. Till we wait. Next 5 minutes. Oof, my boy Eon Devin, what's up, boys? Bum, bum, bum. That boy Eon is watching. That boy Eon Hill should be babysitting for his brother right now, so his brother could get some sleep tonight. Put this up. Yeah, I'm feeding right now, guys. I'm on live and I'm also on Octagon. I'm like finishing this deck up. Let me see. Poof. What's everyone playing right now, by the way? I know it's been kind of dead. There's only like online events, but like, let me get some deck ideas that you guys are playing. Now Octagon wants to shut off on me. This is nag. Oof, my boy Figs, what's up, boy? Kevin, what's up? Yeah, just tell everyone we're gonna wait till like probably 9:10 to start. Give people some time to get in. So it's like the next 3 minutes. So ask any questions. What's up, Kevin? Ask any questions, comments, concerns until we get there. Obviously, we're all here for the event coming up next month. Yeah, because it's June. Today is June. So yeah, next month. It's gonna be fire. Trying to perfect yellow gold tanks. Gold tanks, man. It's a deck. I'm not gonna lie. Things the next generic card. It's pretty good. That guy you play on turn 3, the SR, solid, bro. Rio said sign me off credit, man. Yeah, you probably 100%. Not probably. You 100% have the most credit on the team right now. So, oof, we got the man, myth, legend, day, Lon, and Mac in the live. Fix said I need that flight. You gotta ask Rio to borrow some credit, B. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, Kevin, I didn't announce it yet. I'm gonna like start talking about it in 2 minutes. I was just waiting, giving people time to go ahead and get in. Hey Figs, if Rio says no to credit, you also got Daylon, bro. He could probably fly the whole DBS community to this event. I ain't gonna lie. My boy got it like that. Bum, bum, bum. So yeah, in 2 minutes I'll start talking about it. Nah, I'm like just the promoter, my guy. Promoter, promoter, soon to be, hopefully judge. Cause I can't keep playing this game because my wife is killing me. But I could judge, like I could just know the rules. But actually to playtest and stuff, It's getting harder and harder, bro. Especially with my son growing up. Nah, Dayline. Everyone needs a hype man. B. I'm just that guy. Um. That's a real question. Dayline, what the hell? When you guys fly out, do you guys just stack up on miles and just get free trips? That is pretty plus. I'm not gonna lie when I think of it now. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so it's 9:10. I'll get started talking on the event. So the event will be the weekend of. My bad. Yeah, it's gonna be the weekend of the release of set. What is it? Set 10. I believe that weekend is July 17th and the 18th, if I'm not mistaken. So no surprise, it's gonna be at Gamers. I have before I even start this, big huge shout out to Seth Gibson. He's not able to go live with us tonight because he has family issues. Please send your prayers out to him. I'm not wanting to put his business out there because it's not my business to tell. But send your prayers out there. This man is doing this from the kindness of his heart. It is a free, I repeat, free, like $0, 0 cents, not even free 99. Like it's free 00 V. 2 cases. Like I I just speechless, man. Like it's nothing to say. Like just come support it. Worst case scenario, like you don't do get the event, probably like what an hour away from the theme parks. Because last time I bought my wife and son up, we drove an hour. We were at Gamers, so it's pretty plus. But it's a free 2 cases, 2 cases, guys. I repeat, 2 cases of the newest set. So the idea of it right now, currently, is that Saturday of the release. Yeah, he's plus. That Saturday of the release is going to be actually normal. So it's just like a regular regionals. Like we do a Swiss, and you play it out, and then Sunday will be the top cut. Now, Sunday, so players don't feel shafted. It's not gonna be teams, but I want to do either Gunslinger because that's how the original event was going to be, or I wanted to do an idea that I tested, but we didn't really get to fire it because as soon as I was talking about it, the whole coronavirus hit, which was let the fans vote to see their top 100 players. So the top 100 players that are picked will get to battle out in a tournament for the second case. So it can be like that, or it can just be, hey, Gunslinger has 1 case to play with, and then Saturday's main event has another case to play with. So right now we're just debating on that. It just depends what the fans want to see. What do you guys want to see as players? Like we can do that, so you can see all the top players on Sunday go at it. Hint, hint, that'd be really really cool. Or we could just do good Gunslinger before everyone leaves. So what are you guys like thoughts about that, real quick? Let me just get some feedback. Real said I just learned how to see the comments. We lit. I'm done. Ooh, Butter's in here, bro. Octagon is lit, like super super lit. Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Seth is an MVP. Like this guy said, free 99. I'm trying to think of a way that we could repay him. Like even if it's, I don't know if we like ask for donations or whatever it is, but like we have to do something for him, bro. Like to give the community free. Not only that, he said he also wants to give out entry packs to something that's free, and it's 2 cases. I'm like, bro, slow down, Seth. Like I don't want you to go out of pocket, but hey, he's right. He was like, it's all about the fans, man. So all those people. Yep, I'm gonna go like on off topic real quick. So the whole Vegas regional incident where players didn't get their packs and all that good stuff, please let it go. Like the thing about stores, they live and learn. It was a mistake. That event was always gonna be lit. Like people didn't see it was gonna be lit. Once Daylon announced that he was in that TLP tournament, everyone should have expected it to be sold out. Like literally, all the events that weekend was gonna just be lit. Like they said, cash. Players want cash, sold out. Like point blank period. Those players that didn't want cash, they were gonna trickle down into the next event. So regardless of whatever event you went to, was gonna be live. So please, guys, just let the story go. Because the thing about when players start attacking stores, and then stores start dropping the game starts to die because yeah, that store made a mistake. They're gonna trust me. They're not gonna make that mistake again. But when players just attack stores, and they drop it, that's one less TO, which means that's less events. Like when ARG dropped from the game, yeah, we had events, but that's less events because ARG would have been hosting events. For example, if ARG was still in the game, imagine additional events we would have had on top of the PPGs, on top of the core TCGs and everything else. Like, trust me, I didn't get my stuff either, guys. I'm pissed, but at the same day, like, what can I do? Like, it sucks, but we just can't, like, burn those stores. Because if we burn those stores, we essentially burn ourselves. Like, it's rough. It's a rough situation, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, Kevin, trust me. I was looking so much forward to those promos, man. I sold 5 of them, like, before I even got there, off just, what's his face? We had something in locals. I forgot what it was, and I won it, and I was, like, just getting packs on packs on packs. So I was selling, like, a bundle of 5 for $100. So trust me, I know. There was money lost. Even though, yeah, you could say it's free entry, you paid for the thing. I paid $30 too, but, like, it sucks not getting it. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see that store burn. Because if that store burns, and they no longer run DBS events, that's less events for us. So it's rough. It says Eddie, what she think about banning Vegex for? You see, I said it right. I didn't say Vegex. Vegex for this event. If I ban Vegex for the event, I don't think players would be too happy. Even though, nah, let me not say it. I don't think beta players would be too happy. Oh, the man, myth, the legend, Seth Gibson himself has joined. Please give this man some love. This guy is a true MVP. Fig says, I feel like the meta at the point would be fair to ban Vegex for the event. Vegex is not like the end all be all. Trust me, bro. Like it's really not. Vegex is a great deck, but Vegex gets hard countered easily. Like easily hard countered. The number one like deck that hard counters, you be like, hey guys, who's the original black leader that just says, hey, what are you doing? Hatch. What are you doing against Hatch? So I Vegex can stay, bro. Let me not guarantee that. I was gonna say I guarantee Vegex doesn't win, but I don't know what players are gonna be playing what. I know what my players are playing. I don't think they'll be playing Vegex, but we'll see. Yeah, that boy Hatch is like, psh, what are you doing? Ooh, my boy Seth. You see, that's why I don't want to say Vegex is not going to win. Because if I say that, then Rios is going to pick up the deck and like, oh, I'm playing Vegex. Or someone else is going to pick up the deck and I'm playing Vegex just to prove I'm wrong. So, says Eddie, read my comment. I read your comment, broski. Vegex is free, but the thing is, the cards aren't free. The cards are money, B. Like, the only way to get that 4-drop off, you have to have money to invest in those SS4, what's it, Gohan, the blockers? Like, that's the only alternative you have. Budget alternative is from that box topper, the one where you tap to and you bring them out for free. My boy Ben Ferris in the house. This man is like the judge. I can't even like front of him. That boy Ben saves me so many times. But yeah, you know, in fact, I've never seen Ben give a ruling and a player just disagrees with it. Like honestly, like Ben's one of those people. Like he gives a ruling, you're like, shit makes sense, bro. Like he'll explain it to you, it just clicks. Like it makes sense. There's no argument on it. He said, "Oh yeah, I saw that. He's a dog. Congrats on that, by the way, Ben. Yeah, I saw that, man." Oof, Kevin, what's your? He said your question was answered. All right, guys. Questions, comments, concerns. Talk to me. Like, what's up? I just before I went live put a video of myself, Rios, and Juan talking about our top picks, top deck picks for the format. So make sure to check that video out. Let me go through some of these comments and see. Yeah, all I see is Vegex, bro. Oh my god. You guys really love that deck, don't you? Sheesh. Like literally every like sentence, I just see Vegex, Vegex, Vegex. You see? All right, for real, Vegex is gonna be banned. Vegex is not gonna be banned, B. Trust me, bro. Like there's answers to that deck. It's not. It's not a. Storm is way more powerful in that deck. Like it's good, but there's a lot more answers we have. How will the store handle a lot of people with restrictions? All right, so like right now, right, Kevin? Great question. Restrictions is at what 50%. So right now, currently, if the event were to happen this weekend, gamers could still hold 100 people. So you're good to go. Like I know South Florida, if you go to PPG, I think they could hold like what is it, 10, what was it? I'm not sure, but they can't hold 100 people. Like the store itself is the capacity, so we'll be good. Nah, don't encourage that, Seth. Vegeta is not as oppressive as people think it is. There's answers to that deck, man. I'm telling you, like, someone play red. Like, you forgetting the Shenron guys gonna be out? Play red. You have the red yellow super combo that negs. There's, hold on, infinite thing negs. The red unison, you have the free Yamchas that neg. Like, that deck's not gonna be banned. You guys are tripping, bro. I think the thing with Vegex is right now it comes out this week, right? So right now Vegex is in a great place because set 10 is not out yet. So obviously, if you guys are playtesting in person, whatever it is, you're gonna get spanked. There's no other decks out. Like it's just Vegex.deck. You should be good. So set 10 comes out, man, it's gonna be something else. I'm done. Sneeze guards negative Ghost Rider. So we'll talk about like what you gotta. Obviously, is gonna be make sure you're good. You can bring your mask. There's gonna be hand sanitizing stations all over, so we'll be good on that. If you're sick, obviously you're gonna get turned. It's not you may get. You're gonna get turned away. So make sure you're in good health, because we're not trying to like just hey guys, let's screw everyone over. Those are 2 turn plays. You're at 3 to 4 life by then. What plays, Daylon? Like I'm telling you, there's answers to Vegex, bro. It's not as it's not just hey you tap. Oh my god, this guy said negative Ghost Rider. Negative to you, my guy. Like Vegex is not just that deck. It's great. Don't get it wrong. I'm not downplaying it. Vegex is a great deck, but it's not a tier 0 format where hey if you don't run Vegex, the game's over. It's 100% not like that. Kevin will talk about the math stuff later on because like right now by July is a big difference from right now. But you could tell we're moving in a good direction because Disney they announced they're gonna be closed for the year. Disney's opening up this month. It's June. Disney should be open, and I'm pretty sure they said either the 5th or the 6th, which is starting this weekend. So if Disney's opening up after they predict they're gonna be closed for the year, the area is opening back up, guys. And don't forget, different parts of Florida don't go by the same guidelines. Like Southern Florida was hit bad. Like where I'm at, like Palm Beach, Miami, all that, they were hit bad. Those guidelines are way more stricter than it is up north. So don't forget about that, guys. One thing I'll address because I know the original gamers tournament. This was a huge issue. Was the whole airport situation? I believe people are telling me that the Uber trips were like 50 to 60 bucks to get from the airport to the actual event. So I don't know if I could like work something out with somebody where hey, you may pay that person $10 and they pretty much shuttle you back from the airport to the thing versus a $50 Uber ride. So that could be something. I could even help out with that because we got an SUV. So Ken Brown, do you think Vegex will be impact? Hold on, I gotta like click it because it says read more. Burst 3 instead of Burst 5, it's like I don't know. Burst 5 Ken is just insane. Like those extra 2 cards, and to top all those extra 2 cards where you can't mill out, it's just insane. Like you filter through your deck so fast. It still would be, in my opinion, it still would be good because you can't mill out. You're a deck that mills, but you can't mill out because let me put it this way. Let me put it this way, Ken. It's still play. It's like Matt saying, right? Technically, you can still play Matt saying, but the thing with Matt saying is you'll deck out, and it's rough because there's no recovery from that. If your opponent has negates, you'll literally just you lose. But if it was burst, I think it would still be effective to answer your question. My bad. I'm trying to like catch up on some comments. Ooh, we got one half of the super players in the house. What's up, man? Damn, you guys really want to see Vedrix bank? It's not. It's really not. I think we're gonna laugh about this video too because I'm not trying to say predictions because I guarantee if I say it, there are gonna be players that say, you know what, Eddie, I'm just gonna play the deck just to prove you wrong. But I'm just gonna say this: Vedrix, there's answers to that deck. What's up, Anthony? What's up, man? Ooh, Zoo here. We got Canada in the house too. I mean, he said Eddie Sandler is telling me now. All right, Rios, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll tell you right now, Vegex is not gonna be banned for this event. 100%. How's it going, Zoo here? Zoo here. These guys are thinking Vegex is tier 0 over here, man. I'm trying to convince them it's not. I'm like, bro, it's a good deck. It's not a good deck. It's a great deck, but it's not. All right, Seth, be easy, man. Real said ban Vegex or no, bro. Trust me, you're gonna do well without using Vegex. I guarantee you that. Vegex is a deck, but dude, it's not. It's not unbeatable. Bro, Zoo here, I wanted to cry. I saw the Rata at first. I'm like, it's not that bad. You draw one, like you get to see whatever card is doo doo, and you put it at the bottom. But bro, after games of playtesting with that deck, I didn't realize how important drawing two was a turn. Like I'd rather give up some hand destruction, or I'd rather give up hey my activate battle during your turn. I'd rather have the Rata that search you had and just draw my two cards. Those not drawing two cards, it's rough, man. Like it's rough. Yeah, Donna, that's what I'm trying to tell them. Like, Vegex is a great deck, but there's answers to that deck. Like, I keep telling them, like, if you're a playtester in real life right now, you're gonna get your shit pushed in because there's nothing to. It's haha, Green Freeze is the replacement now. Green Freeze is really, really solid. The Zidorias, especially with the counter plays say discard from hand. The only two colors, in my opinion, right now that just thrive off discarding from hand is going to be a Sync Shenron because you get to literally just bring them all back, and it's the green Frieza because the Dorias come back for free, and then after they come back for free, use your leader ability to send them back to drop, bro. Like it's pretty solid, super pretty solid. And if you don't have the Dorias, you have the Zarbons. You send Zarbons to your drop, then that's pretty free too because like it's free 10k combos and your drop rate and get warped. Frieza's not bad, but it's not Piccolo. I'm not gonna lie to you, my man. It's far from being Piccolo. Piccolo is just, I hear, like I said, I want to cry right now to start talking about it. That draw too really hurts. Oh, this man snapped. All right, so recap on you guys that just joined. So essentially, the release weekend of Set 10 is gonna have two cases to play with. So Saturday is gonna be the main event. Saturday, I'm done. Daylon and Rios is tripping. Saturday's gonna be the main event. Saturday will be actual Switch, just like a regional, right? And then Sunday play out top cut. Now the Sunday event is what I have to decide on because the Sunday event it can either be A, Gunslinger for the second case, or it can be B, where it's all right. The players like in the main group we vote for the top 100 players and they play out for that second case. So essentially, you get to see who you like the most. Just battle it out. That's something like I think was brought up, but no one ever followed through on it. And I wanted to like follow through on it and have a plan that's actually on my MacBook, but I did not bring it with me because my wife has it. So once I get back to the house, I'll go over it and post it on Facebook. So what's the tech for getting? Oh, I mean, you could pre-order it. Like, if you know what cards you want, Kevin, from Set 10, you could pre-order it from Gamers and have it there. Or, like, post it online. And if you're going to be like, Gamers, hey, bring this up. Because you're forgetting, right now, the difference between the past and now we have pre-release weekend. So, pre-release weekend, everyone cracks open there. So, let's be honest. Like, stores, they don't wait to release. They'll sell players infinite boxes on pre-release weekend. So, players are going to have cards 100%. Rios, the event's gonna be the weekend set 10 drops, which I believe is July 17th. I believe July 17th and 18th. Those are today event. Guys would want to fly on Friday and leave Sunday night. Don't leave in the evening unless you just want to. Like, it's a free event too, so there's no reason why you can't play in both events. So if you're flying in, I'd fly out on Friday night. Once again, for those who would be flying in, I'll work on something to help you guys out because people are literally calling me saying, Eddie, bro, Ubers are like 50, 60 bucks to get from A to Z. So I'm like, you know what, guys? I'll sit there and I'll come up with a plan. So I'll come up with like a shuttling plan. You can pay the person $10 and they'll bring you back and forth from the event and back to the airport. So that way that person gets compensated for their time and you're not paying infinite money to come play a card game, even though the event's free. So Kevin, pre-release would be the weekend prior to, so it'd be 7 days before 17th is 10th, so it'd be that weekend, the 10th. So like I said, the 10th, you could. There's a lot of stores too that if you pre-order cards, they'll give it to you on pre-release weekend, so it'll be good. How many people? Daylon, as of right now, that's not even waiting the extra month. It's 100 players, which is pretty good because that's right now, as strict as it is, it's 100 players. So a month from now, when restrictions gets lifted, it's gonna be more than 100 players. It's easy money. It's not even easy money. It's free money, dude. Like, it's free. And like I said before, I saw you in the chat. Like Miami, you're not gonna get 100 players in Miami right now. You'll get got. Do you think the starters are good without the? I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. The starters, the green one, because I personally play green, and in my opinion, not in my opinion, 100% facts, you can't play it without set 10. It's not. You lose so much stuff. Like number one, you have the unison. You don't have the counter plays. You don't have the actual counter play that says pretty much the What am I thinking of? The one that says the 4 or lower goes to drop instead of being played. You don't have access to that, which is literally freeing your deck because you just pitch to the Dorias. You don't have the counterplay 5-drop freezer that says when your opponent plays a card, you'll KO something 7 or less, and it's all in set 10. Like, Vegex has that, because Vegex, you don't really need, if I'm answering your question, you don't really need set 10. Set 10 adds more stuff, but you can play Vegex just off the starter deck. Let me see what I asked that question. There's a lot of comments. Dang, I forgot whose question I was answering. My bad. But I hope that answered your question, because more comments came in. Oh, it's Chris. Yeah, Chris, I hope I answered your question. What else comes out? I'm not even going to talk about Vegeta and Topo. Topo is solid. People have to find a deck for Topo. The issue that I found when I was playing Topo is protecting your Unison, or if you go second. Because let's say you're Topo, right, and you're going against Vegex. If Vegex goes first and they have a board, what do? Like, you just say, oh shit, I lose? Like, it's rough, man. Like, Topo is solid, but like, once someone finds that build, it'll be good. The Vegeta, I was gonna skip that. The next decks are what? It's the Gogeta deck, or is it Vegito? Whatever it is, Vegito or Gogeta, that deck is pretty solid too. So Kevin says I need to see his Vegex. Kevin, if you don't know that Vegex list, I mean the event's free, so I wouldn't say not go, but yeah, you really want to educate yourself. It's essentially like going to a Storm format and not knowing what Storm is and bringing a deck to go combat that. So. Oh, Marcel said he's playing Vegito. I think I play Trunks. Trunks is that guy's smoking it, bro. Trunks is lit. Yeah, Zuhair. I think you're answering Chris's question. So Chris Acosta, those counter plays in set 10, they're so free. Like set 10, just they're too free to not play them. Black has extra stuff, but it's straight like full power. I'm gonna push your shit in just from the starter deck and the draft box cards and the cards that are released in there. Like without even set 10, it'll just go in and do its thing. But I wouldn't really say that about other decks. I don't know about Vegito. I didn't really play with it. So I don't know if set 10. I mean, of course set 10 would have it because the trunks cards are playable. So I would say that's the same way too. The biggest thing with Vegex, where I say like you don't really have to wait till set 10. I don't think they have like those free counter plays for black like the other colors do. So Vegex doesn't really care. Well, the other decks do because, like I said, they're 100% free. All right. What other questions, comments, concerns do you guys have? It can be about random stuff. It can be about who you want to see feature on the channel, who you want to see play what. I know for the longest until like we came back, people wanted to see gameplay of Rios and his Invoker deck. They thought it was still playing it. I recorded it finally after I think a month. Finally got some gameplay on that. He was facing off against Jiren, which is pretty interesting because hey, Jiren is gonna be, I hear, that deck to combat Vegex because you can't really just kill him. Have you seen Tricolor Broly BR? Broly BR. Which bro? Are you talking about the yellow Broly, green? Which Broly are you talking about, Chris? Because I don't think the Surge one's BR. I think it's just the yellow and green one. Which one are you talking about, Chris? I'm guessing the yellow one. So I don't think the green one could really be. Yeah, it has to be the yellow one you're talking about. Top 5 colors post set 10. Ken says top 5 colors. Bum bum bum. I think black is just pushed. Like with Vegex, it's pushed. Even though I hate the deck, I can't really fight it. The deck is fire. Like it's straight fire. It has gas for days. All the colors are actually really solid. When I tell you the truth, like they're really really solid. All the mono support is really good. But black, it's just there. So, but in order to come back black, I think you're gonna have to play some kind of red. Honestly, I love red. I love it, love it, love it with a passion. If I could find a deck that was just solid as hell, like a generic, like you know how you have Gotenks, you have Broly, like those generic leaders. You had the SS3 for blue. If I could find just a generic leader for red, I think red would be that deck just because of that Omega Shenron, the Unison card. That card is a force. When that card hits the board, you know how impossible it is to get rid of that card, man? Especially when you have like the free counter plays of Yamcha that's just, hey, you playing a battle card? Hey, let me take that away from you, boss, man. Like it's gonna be really, really good. You just have to find a red leader. Like we talked about that in one of our team talks. We were talking about it like, hey, that's why we thought Surge-Q is not really dead anymore because Surge-Q is one of those red leaders that could play the 3-drop Unison Shenron. Mono yellow Jiren or what red are you playing? Are you talking about the rest of the universe guys? Like what is it, Universe? If you're talking about the rest of the Universe 11 guys, I just say mono yellow. But realistically, I only seen Jiren going yellow green for a Cell successor. I think that's the best Cell successor deck is yellow green Jiren because it's insane. Yeah, so here you know what I'm talking about. That Unison card is freaking broken, dude. Like there's just no red leader that just says, hey, I'm gonna win the game. Like, if they just made a generic red leader, I promise you. Because the only red leaders right now you can think of, you could play it in Surge-Q, but it's like, it's just Surge-Q. I mean, it gets a bang for its buck. You can look at Baby Vegeta, because technically Baby Vegeta, yeah, Red Beerus is probably the best deck to play it in, honestly, Anthony. You're right. It is. Like, if you look at all the leaders, but at the same time, it's, okay, you play it on turn 3, right, Anthony? This is a problem I have with it. It's not a Surge. So you can't just instantly awaken after you do that. And that's a chance you could have where people just push your shit in because, like, if you're tapped out, you can't really awaken Surge. You can't Topa right away. So it's rough. So it's like, do you not play on turn 3 and neg? Or do you play on turn 3 and just hope for the best? Like, if there's, like I said, this is a regular yellow or red generic card, you'd be good. Chris, yeah, I'm talking about the red Unison card. The red, it's a Shenron. It's the best one. Like, out of all the Unison cards, I think that's the best Unison card, point blank, period. Like, hands down. But yeah, Anthony, 100%, that'd probably be your best bet, is the Beerus. It's just that turn 3, it's like, you know how they say, like, professional athletes, whatever it is, there's that moment where, hey, this is why you get paid for it. It's that choice you gotta make turn 3. It's, you play it, if you survive, you're gonna win that game 100%. But the turn you play, you better somehow not die. And it has to be turn 3 because if you wait, you're just like, it just sucks because you're not building up anything. But hey, if by turn 3 you could awaken, you could play it and then awaken, you're good. So at the same time, it's something else. Kevin, that card is really good too, but it's weird because like it's great because you get to rest anything. But the thing about it, it's a 4 drop. Like if you look at it, I think the Teen Talk session that I released tonight, we actually laughed about it. We're like, that card is so amazing, but it's a 4 drop. Now you could say Shinron is amazing too. It's a 3 drop, but when you read Shinron, it's just so worth it. Like it's every turn you're clearing the board essentially every single turn, right? It's damn near impossible for them to like kill that Shinron on the crackback because you're negging 2 guys. Not only are you negging 2 guys, you have defense for him. Like Red has like those free counter plays that say, hey, if you play someone, I'm just gonna neg it by 15. Whereas Yellow doesn't really have anything that says I'm just gonna protect it. Yeah, you can attack it, it loses a marker, you red something. But for the top 4, I need something that says, hey, once you top 4, survive 1 more turn and you win the game. It doesn't say that to me. So it's like it's a fair card because it's 4. If it was 3 or 2, yes, I'd say it's broken. But the fact that it's 4, it's rough. What do you think the SCRs will be? Oh, the first one we all should know it's Gogeta. The other ones, we'll see. We will see, Chris. Damn. I'm reading the team full chat right now. They're like, just please ban the deck. Vegex is not that busted, guys. Trust me. Like, I literally want to just guarantee Vegex is not going to win, but I don't want to do that because people are going to try to take me up on my offer and everyone play Vegex. And of course, it's going to win because the majority of people are playing it. No, Kevin, you're right. Like I said, that Unison card, I'm not going to try to pronounce it. It's just a yellow 4 drop. That's what I'm going to call it. It's amazing. But to tap 4, dude, that is rough, my guy. Like, it's rough. For instance, right? You're going against Vegex. If you're playing yellow, what are you going to do? You're going to keep Nimbusing? Because if you don't have Nimbus in your hand, you're not going to see turn 4 against Vegex. That's why I'm like, it's good, but are you going to survive that long? My bad. I had this guy join my octagon room. I had to tell him I'm like AFK. Alright, guys. Any more questions, comments, or concerns? Just to recap, we're going to have the event the July 17th. It's going to be a free 2 cases on the line. Saturday will be Swiss. Sunday will be Top Cut. And also on Sunday, after Top Cut, will be either Gunslinger or it will be the player voted tournament, where essentially the top 100 players that are voted in by the players get to play it out for the second case. So let us know what you guys want to do. I'll probably be on here for another 5 minutes because I gotta go finish playtesting. This is one of the few times I get to playtest without being interrupted by my son or wife. So let me know questions, comments, concerns that are not banned Vegex. I mean, if it really, really, really gets that bad, I'll put a fan vote. Like, I'll put a vote on the main group page. But Vegex has answers to it, man. Like, you guys don't see it now because it's not released till July. But, because right now, you have the 5 starter decks, essentially, right? You have the 2 expansion packs and 3 starter decks. So, 5 decks in general. Other than that, you guys don't see the answers because the answers don't come till a month later. But you do have Nimbus. You do have Red. Don't forget, Red allows you to say, stop, I'm going to kill you. Red super combo. You do have the red-yellow super combo, neg 10. Like, red is a good way to combat it. Right now, since you don't have the answers, you do have the black negate that says you pitch a card, and every time your opponent attacks your leader, it gains plus 5k. You do have Hatchak that says, bro, what are you doing again? Like, yeah, you have answers to the deck. It's not tier 0, guys. I don't even see how that deck beats Invoker currently before set 10 stuff comes out. Because most of your guys are 15, right? So, okay. Invoker pitches a extra card. Invoker becomes 15. Invoker gives 1 bean, they're now 20k base. I don't think you're gonna burn your hand to just try to keep matching a 20k. So I don't know about that. How you gonna say Nimbus? No. Figs. The thing about Nimbus, right? It's yellow. So like, if you're not playing against yellow, how are you gonna? So like, in my opinion, you have Topo and Nimbus. Blue is just fuck, dude. You have beans, but at the same time, there's only so many beans you can get. The thing with Invoker could mash up to 15. You see what I'm saying? If you get any other blue leader, you're gonna get 15 base, but Invoker becomes 20k base. Yeah, Miguel, I'm telling you. Like, Miguel, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's overhyped. It deserves a hype, but it's just not unbeatable. People think it's tier zero. That shit is not tier zero, guys. Like, oh, excuse my language, but it's not. The deck is not even. It's not tier zero. If you're not prepared to beat it, you're gonna get your shit pushed in. But it's not tier zero. Any faith in Gogeta? Says six Gogeta coming back. Are you talking about the red one, Ken? The red leader? Because if you are, it's funny you say that. Because right now, until set 10 drops, that's the deck I'm playing. Is that an Invoker? Only reason to combat it is because, okay, black wants to have their storm, I have a red storm. So, yeah, Miguel, like, it's not, people are just saying this. And two things you got to factor into it. Not only is it non unbeatable, there's literally answers that it just can't answer. Like, in my opinion, I still don't see, people say it's not the end all be all. I still don't see what happens if you go against a deck and you're going second and they drop a one drop black mass in. Like, what do you do as Vegex? Because, okay, cool. Turn zero, for your turn zero as Vegex, maybe you can have a Crisis Crusher. But what happens if you don't have it? Do you just pass your turn? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's rough. All right, Kevin, take it easy, man. So there's answers to Vegex. And Hatch, like, what do you do against Hatch? You can't just say, hey, switch your leader. Like, do you just pass? Set 10, you'll have you have more guys to place. Like, right now, it's, what do you guys do? And not only that, for the Vegex thing to work, are you actually going to have someone that spent the time to play with the deck, spend the money on the deck? Like, it's a lot of factors going into it. That those four Gohans are not that hard. The blockers, they're not that easy to find. So, but Ken, yeah, I think the deck's solid. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really solid. Only because it's that format. Ken, let me put it this way. Every single time I pick up Gogeta, it's usually a format where generic leaders are just OP and it's like OTK format, right? So what I mean by that, Ken, it's like when I played Gogeta last, it was the Broly format. So Broly would take life and it would go in. The thing with Vegex, right? It would take life and go in, but your 5Ks get you other 5Ks that allow you to get combo power. And you're playing red. So one negate, like, is that all you got? You blow up their board while you're eating their hand, it becomes a good deck. So in every format, in my opinion, that becomes aggressive or it's just self-hitting because you have low life, Gogeta, in my opinion, will always be like just a deck you can play. Because not only is your hand fat, you have after images, my guy. It makes it almost damn, like I said, when mirrors were, like when mirror and Broly was a thing, I saw a combo mirror. I did on Marcel, like I saw combo mirror attacks. They used to go there and do it. They used to restand mirror. I'm like, okay, cool, after image, and just say, okay, cool, double strike. I out combo it just with guys in my hand. So every single time a deck like that appears, Gogeta is like, hey man, you can't really do that strategy on me. Yeah, Miguel, it's gonna be a really, really interesting meta because a lot of decks have playability. Like it's insane. It's gonna be a really, really, really good format. It just sucks that Surge had to get hit the way it did, even though I think they didn't kill Surge off completely. Because in my opinion, Invoker is still one of, if not the best deck heading into set 10. I understand they try to push mono, but how do you kill Surge Piccolo? How do you kill two out of the top three decks and leave arguably the first or second best deck still viable completely? It makes no sense in my opinion. Like Invoker literally has great matchups against everything. Like I don't know, it's mind blowing to me. Oh, Miguel, I can tell you one thing. Well, two things. You have Vegex because people love that hype, and you have Invoker. I don't know if people are so much on the Invoker hype though, but Invoker is really, like I said, a 20k base leader. It's solid, bro. Like you can't really lose having a leader at 20k base. Like it's rough. And it not only is it 20k base for what the first, technically it could do the first 4 turns, unless your opponent just wants to go in. You're on a clock with that deck, bro. Like you can't let them go to 5 or 6 energy, because if you do, and you have what 3 or 4 life, it's just game. Gold Tanks, yeah, Gold Tanks is gonna be a deck, especially when Invoker takes off. His Gold Tanks is gonna keep drawing and drawing. So, all right, guys. Any last minute questions, comments, or concerns before I sign out? I have to get some testing in, or else it will be a rough time for me. If I were to play an event right now, I'd play Invoker. 100% here. Like right now, if I were to play an event, it'd be between 3 decks. It'd be between Green Frieza, Invoker, or it would be Gogeta, the Red BR Gogeta. I only say Red BR Gogeta because so many people are on the Vegex hype. It's like, okay, cool. I run my negates. Like, you're never gonna out combo. Like, yeah, you have your super combo, but Gogeta is one of the decks that I don't really care about the infinite super combos because they have infinite hand size. All right, Miguel, take it easy, man. Yeah, I hope to see you in an event pretty soon, bro. I know you always bring the spice, so I'm looking forward to see what you can bring to the next event. Alright, guys, I don't see any more questions or comments. So, make sure to stay tuned for the week. I will be posting up starting tomorrow afternoon Battle Series videos featuring myself, Justin Rios, and Juan Brand. Tonight went up a team talks of our top picks for the current format. So, yeah, Zuhair, I'm not gonna lie. Invoker, that's wild to me. It's like, hey guys, I'm trying to think. It's like Nats, right? Or it's like a format. Let's just say Storm's just dominating the format. Storm, followed by Storm, it's like SS3 Apes. Followed by that, let's just say it's random. Let's just, I don't know, let's say it's Mecha Frieza. That's like Bandai saying, hey, Storm's the best thing, but right underneath Storm is SS3 and Mecha. Let's ban Mecha and let's ban SS3, but Storm, let's just see if it's still a thing. And the other stuff a bone. Like, it's rough, man. They left the best deck in the game unhinged with newer support. Now, this is where people get it twisted. People think the newer support makes that deck broken. That deck was always broken. And newer support is okay. Yes, it helps. Newer support could always help, but the deck was always broken, guys. So, alright, so if you guys have any more questions, comments, concerns, feel free to PM me. PM the Teamful group chat to see what you guys want us to talk about next, who you want me to feature on our team talks, all that good stuff. Look forward to seeing you guys. Make sure to stay tuned on the main group. I will post the exact event details and what you guys can do to get from it. And I'll probably post a poll as well for you guys to vote what the Sunday event will be. Will it be Dragon Ball's top 100 players voted by the fans and one final showdown for the second case, or will it be a best of one gunslinger? So stay tuned for that. Thanks for joining. Peace out, guys.